What's up, everybody? Yeah, it's time to come on in. While I set up shop here. Yeah, come on in, come on in. Yeah, come on in. Alright. Yeah, a few more seconds. And we'll get started. Alright, let's begin. Let's begin. Now, today, what I want to talk about is the tree of life, the Kabbalah, and the Qlippoth. Now, what we're going to start off is, we're going to start off with the basics. What is a tree? Well, why is it called the tree of life? And why they using the tree symbolism? Trees have been symbolic for years. They represent physical and spiritual sustenance, growth, connection, and the trees have a powerful connection to your heart chakra, the nature, the natural force. So that's why trees grow, and usually when they grow, they can go so far as to produce seeds and fruit and sustenance. You see what I'm saying? So this is what it's about. This is what a tree is. This is what a tree do, both spiritually and physically. You see what I'm saying? It provides a lot in ways we don't even understand it. And this kicks off what is the tree of life. You see what I'm saying? The tree of life is, what's up, Siobhan? The tree of life is a metaphysical system that helps you navigate different aspects of yourself, of the universe, of course, inside of you, both what's going on around you and what's going on internally. So there are 10 spheres of consciousness that you can navigate through to learn. You see what I'm saying? To experience. And usually you start off at Malkuth. When you start off at Malkuth, you starting off with what you like to call the kingdom. The kingdom is the earth, the rock, the foundation. Now, this is what the tree of life looks like. If you've never seen it, I want to get some color for y'all. You see, that's Malkuth. You always maintain going up the middle pillar. You always have two pillars. The pillar of severity. This one here is the pillar of severity, which is the negative pillar, which is known as your Ida Pingala. I mean your Ida nodis on the back of your spine. And this one here is known as the pillar of mercy, which is known as your Pingala nodis. This feminine, this masculine. And this one here represents your Sushumna nodis, which is the middle of your spine, your actual spine. And you rise up it until you achieve enlightenment in the Ain Soft area. You see what I'm saying? So this is what the tree of life is about. Now, there are three major things you should know about the tree of life. Number one, it's actually the world of illusion. It counterbalances the Qlippoth. Number two, it's a great system to start off with because it helps you acquire spiritual wisdom quicker. And number three, you should always pay attention to those three levels above Kelter, right up in here. Those three levels above Kelter. And what they are is Ain Soft, and Ain Soft which is nothingness, limitless, and limitless light. And what these three aspects come together to make up is the Great Contemplation. Now, what is the Great Contemplation? The Great Contemplation is the Creator, the one is the source, contemplating upon itself. Ain, nothingness, is the original source melanin dark jazzy intelligence that empowers all this. It's the intelligence that empowers everything. What up, Jermaine? So since that's the intelligence that empowers everything, once it empowers this intelligence. What up, D Mafia? Once it empowers this intelligence, then what happens next is you it begins to contemplate on itself. It begins to think, sense itself. And what it realized in this contemplation was that it was limitless. And this is where you get the aspect of Ain Soft. This is the realization that the Creator had upon itself when it contemplated. Then you got Ain Soft limitless light. Now limitless light is limitless information, limitless intelligence. So it never ends. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Ain is source melanin, source intelligence, the original. The original awareness. Ain Soft is limitless. The Creator's realization of how limitless it really is, and Ain Soft the limitless light, is the limitless intelligence that it shoots out into creation. So those three levels there is deep. Now, what you as a sentient being, spiritual being, should learn is that you can traverse the tree of life and rise back up to the Creator. That's what this is about. From Malkuth here, you rise back up to Kelter, the crown here, and then you ascend back into the consciousness and become one with the Creator again in the Ain energy, in the Ain Soft area. So this is what it's about. Now, each sphere teaches you something. Of course, you can traverse all of them, but you're supposed to stay on the middle path. Always stay on the middle path. But you may end up just traversing all of them just out of curiosity. You see what I'm saying? Malkuth is the earth. What's up, Larry? Yesod is the foundation, which is you coming into the intuitive feminine wisdom, meditation, chakras, chi, auras, all that. And what's happening here is you begin to understand that there's more to this than meets the eye. when you get to your side. I mean, yeah, your side or your sock, I think. One of the two. But it represents the foundation. When this when you start realizing that there's more. It's usually symbolic of the moon. See what I'm saying? So the moon. So the moon is where it's at. You see what I'm saying? You start to develop this supreme intuition, this power inside of you connecting with your soul. Now, when you rise up, you get to Teferi, which is beauty. This is when you realize that all things are connected in nature, in the universe, and inside you. This is when you have that aha. So this is how this works. And on the chakra system, you activate your solar plexus. You activate that solar plexus, and you realize that your personal power is and personal will is what affects everything. And now you enter into the heart chakra. You see what I'm saying? It's the great sun. Now, how this relates to the Jedi is right up in here. Here you usually a youngling. When you get up to here, you're a Padawan. When you get here, you became a Jedi Knight. And a lot of times, Teferi is a powerful sphere. Is a very powerful sphere because most people actually never get out of Teferi. And the reason why is because it connects you to everything. Like all the freedom fighters, like the Black Panthers, from the Black Panther Party, Malcolm X, Angela Davis, Fred Hampton, Huey P, all them made it to Teferi in the tree of life, because they came to the realization that all this shit is one, all this shit is connected. You see what I'm saying? And they wanted their freedom. This is when you start wanting freedom. You see what I'm saying? When you get here, you start wanting, like, nah, something wrong with this. Something wrong with this reality. That's when your wheels starting to kick in. That pressure inside of you, in your soul, saying, nah, that we ain't seeing everything. That's why all the other spheres connect to Pharaoh, and that's why it's known as the sphere of beauty, because you see the beauty in everything. You see the beauty in the trees, in the rocks, in the lakes. You see the beauty in the sun and the moon. You see the beauty in the animals, birds chirping just for you. You see what I'm saying? Talking to you. The trees and the wind and the elements blowing just for you. You see what I'm saying? This is usually the sphere any real awakened person who's been doing it for a little while gets to automatically, just off their standard awakening and just rising up their chakras. They usually get to the solar plexus and even to the heart chakra. So this was usually what a person vibrates at, and this is usually what the freedom fighters fight for, right? Now, how this relates to the Jedi on their level is this is what the Jedi think about. This is how they operate. Let me read you an excerpt from Star Wars, the Jedi Path. And what's going on here is the Jedi think of the Force like this. Let me tell you how they think of the Force. Page 23. All right, here we go. They said, of course, everybody knows that the Force is an energy field created by all living things. But the philosophy of the Jedi is when we get down here and they start to think what the Force really is. We Jedi are blessed with the gift of swimming in the Force in every moment, breathing in it, tasting it, riding its currents to our unique destinies. For the Jedi, the universe is never cold and directionless. The Force gives us purpose and compels us to share our gifts with others. You see what I'm saying? This is the Jedi's way of thinking. This is how it connects to the tree of life. When you advance on your path, and when you advance on your path, Is it working? Cause it's glitching. I know. Yeah, I want y'all to hear this. When you get in there, you reach to Pharaoh, you start to use your spiritual wisdom to help everybody, to help to advance society, to help in life, to do all this. You see what I'm saying? You start using your spiritual wisdom to advance and help your people, help your community, help heal the planet. This is the wisdom of Teferi. This is what you learn once you reach here, and this is what the Jedi were about. They were about helping others, helping to advance, helping to grow the galaxy. They help the Republic, keep peace, try to cut down on war as much as possible. This is what the Jedi did, and this is how they viewed the Force. Now, the Jedi also believe that the Force, life creates the Force. You see what I'm saying? This is how they think, because this is the tree of life teaching here. At Beauty, you think that life creates the Force. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's called the tree of life. Life and everything in it. This is what you care about on this level. Now, this is the whole point of the tree of life, to use your spiritual wisdom to help others, and that has its place. You develop a selfless nature, of course. But like I said, the problem with this is there's more. A lot of beings get stuck at this level. There's higher levels of wisdom represented by the Darth. Like, we'll take Anakin Skywalker, for example, in Revenge of the Sith. And he said this too. He said, something is wrong. I'm not the Jedi I'm supposed to be, because the Darth energy was calling him. Because he had unlocked both dark and light aspects of the Force. So the Darth started to call to him, inside of him. And he was like, there's something inside of me, and I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye. And that's when he started hooking up with Chancellor Palpatine, who y'all know as Darth Sidious. And Palpatine said it. He said, nah, what's happening to you is you starting to realize that there's more to the Force than what the Jedi are telling you. There's more to the Force than just the teachings of the Tree of Life. He said it clearly. He said, in order to understand the great mystery, one must study all of its aspects. So now he tapping into this. He tapping into the Darth, which represents knowledge, and it's the portal. Usually, it's behind the Tree of Life. Actually, it's the portal into the Qlippoth. Now, what's going on with the Qlippoth? Well, why is this so mysterious? Let's switch up here. What's going on with this tree? The tree of knowledge. You see what I'm saying? This here, this is the portal of the Darth that you come out of here. And why is this tree so mysterious? The Qlippoth is known as the tree of knowledge for a reason. They call it also by other names the tree of good and evil, the tree of death, multiple names. And the reason for this, and the reason for this is because it's the knowledge of what? Because when you're dealing with the Qlippoth, they only gonna give you snippets. They ain't gonna tell you exactly what it is like they did with the tree of life. It's knowledge of what? It's the knowledge of self. This is your own internal journey. Now, that's when you're dealing with the Qlippoth. Now, I'm about to pull out the book of Sith in a moment. But Sidious said in the book of Sith, clearly at the beginning of it, that if something is forbidden, then it's usually worth learning. This is almost taboo to talk about. Always the tree of the Qlippoth, and the reason why is it's not like the tree of life, because it's raw. It's raw, pure melanin energy, and it actually empowers the tree of life. The tree of life is technically the world of illusion, and the reason why it's the world of illusion is because it's subject. Everything down here is subject to termination. Everything grows, climaxes, decays, and dies. You know, so it's a cycle. So you know that this can't be the real world, because if the real world is eternal, is infinite, is boundless. So that's what's going on here. This is what the Qlippoth teach you. And unlike they call them spheres of consciousness for the tree of life, but now these here are known as shells. Shells, if you drop the S, is short for hells. But hell, in the original Anglo-Saxon term, it actually means to heal. So these are spheres of healing. And unlike the tree of life that give you principles and teaching, just the directness of it, here you get deities. They call them demons, but demons is just another. Demons is a latter day word. Demons comes from the word diamond, which comes from the word deity. So you getting it straight up here. That cause by the time you get to the Qlippoth, you supposed to already know that, hey, wait a minute now. I'm supposed to already know that this shit is all magic. And deities are nothing but archetypal energies that live within me. You see what I'm saying? That I can tap into. Oshun is just love. That it's just my love personified as this particular being. That's all it is. You see what I'm saying? So you're supposed to already know that when you get here. They tell you it's 7 palaces on the tree of knowledge. The 7 palaces are your 7 chakras. And they talk about the 7 demon lords. Demon just another way of saying deity. And Lord is ruler. So it's deity rulers. You know, it's just rulers. It's just beings that rule over specific principles and energies inside of you. That's all it's about. So this is what this is what the tree of life, the tree of knowledge talking about. So now they tell you about the 22 pathways, which is here. The 22 pathways in the tree of life, they call them the 22 dimensions. They just tell you what it is. These are portals. These are dimensional portals from one plane of existence to the next. That's inside of you. You see what I'm saying? And they tell you it's 3 hells. They call it the fall. It's 3 levels above Ketha, which they call the fall. You see what I'm saying? What up, Will? And these 3 levels above Ketha, which they call the fall, is known as Tahu, formlessness. Then you got desolation, the void, and then you got darkness, which is Chesik. And they known as the fall. But the fall into what? You see what I'm saying? That's the $1 million question. The fall into what? The fall into your subconscious mind, into and unconscious minds. So now you learn how to navigate your subconscious world. I think I talked about this in my Baphomet Sentinel video. Like, you can master your subconscious mind and unconscious mind. All it takes is having a specific techniques to reach your subconscious mind and access it through your imagination, through meditations, through self-hypnosis techniques. Just go in there, change it, alter it, and you'll start to, what will happen is you'll start to see the things that you implanted and activated in your subconscious mind manifest in the physical world. That's how this works. So another thing that's in your subconscious mind is your inner deity. Now, some years ago, there was a popular little cartoon that came out named Yu-Gi-Oh! And with Yu-Gi-Oh! They had, it was like a little monster card game or whatever. They had one particular monster, and his name was Exodia. And there were pieces to this deity. And if you place all 5 pieces on the board, it's an automatic win. And he obliterates all your life points or hit points or whatever, right? So that's what this is. That's basically what all this is. These are just pieces of your inner deity that you're activating. Once all 10 of these pieces are activated, then you can fully access the power of your inner deity, the powers of your inner deity. You see what I'm saying? And they teach you that the tree of life is on your back. You see what I'm saying? Because the tree of life, you ascend back into source. You return back into source. entering, rising back up into source. But so where's the tree of knowledge then? It's on your front, cause you coming from source now with the tree of, with the tree of our knowledge. You coming from the source. All your powers emanating from it. You see what I'm saying? So all those points are on the front side of you now. You see what I'm saying? And since all those points are on the front side of you, whereas you was ascending up into source with the tree of life, all your power is stemming from the source, projecting outward from within you. You see what I'm saying? That's how the tree of this how this tree of knowledge works. And check this out. How does it relate to the Sith philosophy? Book of Sith. Check it out. How this relate to the Sith philosophy? There's a particular character in here by the name of Darth Bane, and he tells you that in his particular text, The Power of the Sith, he said he give you a particular phrase: the Force is not fire, the Force is venom. What he means by that is, he says this: the Force is not fire. It cannot be passed from one user's lit torch to another and another until the entire hemisphere is illuminated with a blaze of 1,000,000 lights. This is what most people think. This is how they teach you in school. They try to sit you down, all us down in one classroom, and teach us all this, and they don't even enjoy it. And we don't enjoy it because they don't enjoy it. And it's usually boring lectures. You see what I'm saying? And what happened here is, this is what he continues to say. It is when all carry a flame, no matter how dim and guttering it may be, they soon conclude that they are the brightest stars, around which all others must orbit. Infighting follows, and usually they collapse, right? So what he's saying here is, you see this a lot. Well, you see this a lot with what's going on in the world right now. Everybody think that they the brightest star, and they only got about this much spiritual wisdom. You see what I'm saying? They only got about this much spiritual wisdom, but they think they the brightest star because they educated, they got degrees, stuff like that. But as far as spiritual wisdom is concerned, they're like a speck, a grain of sand in all this, right? Right. And then he said, no, the Force is venom. If it is poured into many cups, it loses its potency until it becomes so diluted, it is merely an irritant. Now, what he mean by this, when it becomes so diluted, it is merely an irritant. Well, you see this a lot in the conscious community. A lot of y'all kept up with a lot of the conscious community people. You've noticed that they come out fire. They come out off the chain, and they go hard with the information for a while. But as you notice, they start to burn out because they don't take time out to continue to study and learn. They reach a certain point, which is usually, like I said, to Pharaoh on the tree of life, the sphere of beauty. They usually reach that point there and never go any further. So they usually, after a while, run out of material because they're not continuously growing or taking time out of their day to continuously grow. And this is what happens here. This is why he said. It becomes merely an irritant. You see what I'm saying? This is why he said it becomes so diluted. The teachers, the spiritual teachers, that's what happens when you don't take time off to study and to learn and to grow and to meditate and get new information. So you see this a lot in the conscious community. I've seen, I've been doing this for almost 10 years now. It'll be 10 years in June. I done seen so-called spiritual gurus come and go because they only hit a certain point. And seeing how they only hit a certain point, they trap themselves in that sphere of consciousness. Like they teach you on the tree of life. You hit a certain sphere, then you specialize in that sphere. And because you don't want to make yourself look bad to the public, you have to keep that gimmick going. You see what I'm saying? You have to keep that persona going, or you're gonna lose your audience. This is how they thinking. And Teferi is dangerous in the fact that they get hooked on the fame, the glory, and that comes with it. So this was happening, and they become their own self-perpetuating illusion. You see what I'm saying? This is what happening here. This why that sphere is dangerous. It's the is it next to Kelta is pretty much the most powerful sphere because and most dangerous sphere because everything is connected to it, and most people get there. You pretty much know where a person is just by how they talk. If they tell you like, "Hey, let's get back to nature," let's do this, let's do that, and nature's the end all be all, and not nature as it pertains to your inner self, your inner chakra, then they talking from the sphere of Teferi. You can already hear it in they energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, get back to nature. Yeah, they still in Teferi. They still only vibrating, kicking out their heart chakra energy. They haven't risen up and finished their spiritual journey inside to the crown. You see what I'm saying? So when you get to the crown and you start listening to a lot of spiritual people, you notice they talk differently. They don't give a fuck about this shit for real, for real. Now they'll help you. They got your back. And they'll help you grow spiritually, but they don't really give a fuck about this shit like they used to. And the reason why is because they've ascended out of this and connected back with the creator, and the creator is telling them like, nah, you good now. You completed your great work. Now all we need you to do is teach a few souls as they come your way how to tap into what you tapped into, and keep it going until your time here is done. So that's what the creator gonna teach you once you hit here, the crown. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That purple heart. You see what I'm saying? That purple magic. You see what I'm saying? The purple rain. This Prince called it. You see what I'm saying? So this is what he's talking about. Then this is what he said next. Like he said, it forces venom. Yet if you pour those cups back into a single vessel, you will have the power to stop a great dragon's heart. He said, this is the secret. This is the secret to this. You have to pour the knowledge of the force into one person at a time. That's why he said each one teach one. You have to pour it into one person at a time. You can't rush their development, their growth. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that. It's gonna take more than just sit in the classroom studying this to get there. It's gonna take meditation. It's gonna take chakra work. It's gonna take chi work. It's gonna take soul work. This takes a while. And what he's supposed to teach you is you do this by any means necessary, because this is your soul we talk about here. This is the greatest and most important thing about you. So it's supposed to be by any means necessary. You don't stop until you come up out of this. Till you have that Kundalini awakening and come up out of this shit here. That's when you good. That's when you sitting on your throne again, like you see in most movies. They show him sitting on the throne, like the King Arthur movie I showed you. He's sitting on his throne now, so he good. Now you can build and create all you want, both inside of you and outside of you. This is what you learn in the Qlippoth. You see what I'm saying? You learn to master your inner self and all the avenues of it. You have a whole universal reality going on inside you, and it needs your attention. You got worlds to create. You got suns to create, dimensions to build, places to be, beings to meet, beings to create. Shit, you got all that going on inside you. This is what happens when you master the Qlippoth. This is what the Sith teach. That's why they were so selfish in their wisdom, because they understood like this is a personal journey. You gonna be selfish on a lot of levels because this you. There's nobody in this but you. Cause you go up to these deities in the Qlippoth and say, "I'm here to help other people." They're gonna devour you. Now you're supposed to walk up to them and say, when they ask you why you here, you supposed to walk up to them and say, "I'm here for me, nigga. I'm here for me. I'm here for numero uno. Then they're gonna be like, they gonna smile at you and say you pass. Now go out there and do the great work. Navigate through your internal self and unlock your hills of power. You see what I'm saying? Your hills of power, your spheres of power. Go out there and unlock all that melanin consciousness that's dormant inside you. And the more you unlock it, the more powerful you become. And you don't notice that your aura, your chi ain't just gonna be bound to your physical body. It's gonna erupt outside into the physical world. And encase not only your environment, but your friends, your families, and everybody who's around you. Hell, when you get super strong at this, become super conscious with this, hell, you're gonna even affect the city and state you in, even the planet. So wherever you go, it's gonna be like having a Midas touch. Everything gonna turn over. You see what I'm saying? So this is what this is what this is about. These are what these teachings are about right here. And another thing I want to go to is another particular character is Darth Plagueis. Now the Jedi, because they haven't fully did all the work, they think that the Force, they think that life creates the Force. But check out what Darth Plagueis said. He said in his excerpt called "The Science of Creating Life," what is the Force? What is the Force? The Jedi said it's created by life. But I said the Force creates life. It is a simple deduction and obvious conclusions when supported by structured experimentation. Right. The Force creates life. What animates life? You got to ask that question. What is that guiding energy that empowers life? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. How did life get here? What makes life grow? What makes it expand? The Force. You see what I'm saying? That supernatural guiding energy and intelligence that flows through all living things. So how life creating it? See, that's a illusionary tree of life teaching. Now the Force creates life. The Force is life. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's what make everything grow. It would give the physical material universe its power, its animation. Like how you see people draw cartoons. If you ever seen it, they draw cartoons, then they take the book and they flip it, and then the cartoons start moving because they animate them with their spiritual motion. That's exactly how the Force works. It animates all things in it, all living things in existence. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you learn in the Qlippoth. Like, nah, the Force creates life. It creates this paradigm, this power. You see what I'm saying? It creates the trees, everything. If you look at Star Wars, you notice that most Sith can kick like 2 or 3 Jedi's ass. And the reason why is because, especially if they've studied dark and light, like how Count Dooku and Anakin did, they usually able to kick ass because they have mastered both the tree of knowledge and the tree of life. They have dark and light inside them, and they know how to access both those energies and use them to the best of their abilities. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. You become a full cut when you learn to balance dark and light energies inside you. You unleash your whole self and upgrade to that true Jedi master that you're supposed to be. Now this is where it get good. Once you master the Qlippoth, once you master this, you actually it creates a springboard effect, and it shoots you up out of the Qlippoth back into the tree of life, and up into out of the Qlippoth back into the tree of life, and you shoot up into the aim, back into the creator. You shoot back up into it, and you become this true living sourceful being. Yeah, this sourceful being. Because now you got it all. You mastered everything inside you. They call this in the Sufi teachings the completed man, the completed God, the completed goddess, the completed woman. You see what I'm saying? That's what they call this. You see what I'm saying? And when you get back up to the aim soft, aim, aim soft, aim soft R. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, R. And when you get back up in there, you become one creator. And then you meditate. If you ever study mythology, you know this. That when you become one with the creator, they said that coming one with the creator is so powerful that no single personality can handle it. There's truth to that. I've noticed that some years back when I became one with the creator, I would literally black out from the fusion into it. You see what I'm saying? From my single personality fusing back into it. I would black out for a while. But when I came back, I was connected to it and I was able to generate monstrous power, monstrous force through my body and all around me. You see what I'm saying? Because I was in tune with that, with that. I was in tune and had fused and become one with that true and living source. You see what I'm saying? That omnipresent, eternal all. So this is what this is what it's about. This is what it's about. So this is a cool book, of course. Book of Sith, Jedi Path. Get your hands on them, study them. You're gonna begin to understand. And both of them have teachings on the Force that you would love, and it's hard to get. They since how the Book of Sith deals mainly with the Qlippoth and breaks the Qlippoth down to where the average man and woman can understand it. You notice that they have a little bit more. They talk about the Force a lot more because they've experienced it on their level. You see what I'm saying? So they're gonna talk about not only just manipulating the raw physical force around you. They're gonna talk about magic. They're gonna talk about alchemy. They're gonna talk about they're gonna talk about how to become as powerful in the Force as you could possibly be, because the Sith, we both Sith and Jedi simultaneously. You see what I'm saying? They call it the Great Jedi, or one who's achieved ultimate balance. And we've all once you make that fusion inside you, that you become this one androgynous being, then you kicking out powerful force energy. You a living, breathing deity here on this planet. You see what I'm saying? It you bring all this. Once you bring all this force energy, it literally affects the world around you. You see what I'm saying? You literally affect the world around you in ways you can never imagine. You see what I'm saying? It's one big vortex. You become one big living vortex. You see what I'm saying? So all these fields you see, tree of life, tree of knowledge. What if I told you once you master both these trees, once you master both of them, you become these fields, these vortexes that you've been studying from, that you've been learning from and tapping into. You literally become that. You become a living, breathing vortex of energy. So everything absorbs into your reality, no matter where you go. So this the power, this the soul force that you've heard so much about, that the ancients talked about. They all talked about this omnipresent, this omnipresent magical force out here that we can all tap into. Ancient Egyptians called it Heka, and all other religions, they had their names for it. And once you fully tap into this power and become one with it, that's what a lot of people are missing in their teachings. They're not telling you that it's not just about using it. You're supposed to become one with it. When you become one with magic, when you become one with alchemy and the Force, you kick out frequencies and vibrations that nobody's ever seen before, and it opens a doorway. It opens a doorway where you enter the realm of the Force, and you become invisible to the world, this third dimensional reality. You become invisible to it, and you just walking around. The Jedi actually have a name for it in their book. They call it let's see, page 23. They have a name for this ability. They call it Altus Sopor. And let me tell you what. Let me read to you what it is. Altus Sopor is a traditional term for the ability to increase one's focus on the Force. You can practice this self-directed ability during each of your 5 daily meditations. In time, you will learn to merge into the Force so that you become nearly invisible to others. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You become nearly invisible. Matter of fact, you become completely invisible after a while. Of course, people can see you. People can see you, of course. They can touch you, whatever. But as far as the bullshit on the planet, it won't be able to touch you because you not only are you vibrating on a higher level, you ain't even in this dimension no more. Your being, you may see the world, you may interact with the world, but the world itself can't affect you unless you want it to. This is what this is the true and living teachings here. The true God power. The truth about this living God force inside us all. And we all have this. The beauty of it, we all have this if we so choose to take the time out to tune into it, commune with it, and become one with it. You see what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. So, with that being said, I don't want to make this too long. I just want to give y'all a little something on it, how it relates to everything. And, people ask, last thing I want to talk about here, people ask, what is it all about? What's going on here? Why we doing this? What's the point of the Kabbalah and all these magical systems? And a lot of scholars said, oh, it's to return back to chaos. And they said, why we returning back to chaos? Well, chaos is melanin, number one. So it's the rise. They call it the Shekinah. The Shekinah is the divine feminine. You see what I'm saying? And the dark feminine. It's both divine and dark. So it's all one energy. So you returning back to this energy because if you ever talk to anybody spiritual, they said the more spiritual I became, the more godlike I became, the more sexual I became. That's why in the Hindu teachings it's all about sex and tantra. You start to harness that sexual force, and you use the sexual force to create universes, to create realms, to create dimensions, to create you create your own dimensions that you can live in. Why you gotta go to somebody else's dimension? Why you can't create your own and build your own realm and hang out in it yourself? Build your own beings and hang out with them. You see what I'm saying? Be God of your own verse. You see what I'm saying? Why you can't do that? Who said that you can't do that? Nobody. Actually, you can do whatever you want with this. You see what I'm saying? You could go as high as you want with this. This is a limitless teachings. This is a lifelong journey. So you choose how far you want to go with this. You choose how powerful you want to become. You choose to what level or what degree you want to tap into this. If you just want to, awaken your chakras, and hey, Kundalini awaken and call it that, you're good. But then there's high levels. You can go and create your own universes and dimensions and beings and bring new life all over the cosmos, all over the multiverse. You see what I'm saying? You can do that as well. But the choice is yours. That's what makes this so beautiful. That's what makes spirituality beautiful. It's a personal experience. You see what I'm saying? This is your choice. This is your journey of the hero. Like Joseph Campbell said, it's your journey of the hero. He got books on that. Power of the Myth and all that. There's very other books. You go into your meditation. Just take you a day, go into your meditation, and travel. Just focus on starting off in your room, and then focus on open up a portal and ask your soul to take me where you need to take me. And your soul, and once you walk to that portal, you'll see dimension upload before your eyes. You'll see creation happen before your eyes. And you'll literally be able to walk through these realms and learn what you need to learn, and it's gonna blow your mind. You'll be like, damn, this deep. I ain't never seen it like this. So that's what this about. So enjoy your journey. Another thing I've noticed, people not having fun with this anymore. You gotta have fun with this. This is not a serious. This is not a super serious journey. The more spiritual you become, the more fun you want to have with this. Actually, at first you're gonna take it serious when you first awaken because you're hungry. You fierce with it. You in your lower chakras. You got that burning fire inside your gut right now. So you want to absorb everything you can about this. But the more you rise up your chakras, and the more you notice, you cool off and chill out. You just want to have fun now. You just want to lollygag, like the fairies, like the dragons. Y'all think the dragons are fierce creatures? I've been to the dragon realm. Them motherfuckers chilling, eating energy all day, laid back, flying around. Shit, every now and then they'll have a council. They got, of course, everybody got their own enemies or whatever. Every now and then they go to war every now and then, but most of the time they be chilling. You see what I'm saying? By a lake somewhere, by a waterfall, relaxing. So this is how this work, people. This is how this work. So, with that being said, if y'all got any questions, now it's time to write them. Y'all can go ahead and put some questions up. Love you, brother. Thank you for fun. Thank you. Love you too. Love you too. Jerome, here's blessings for your message, bro. No problem, man. This is what it's all about. Getting y'all what it is. So y'all can go out there and level up and bring these teachers to your people, your friends that's around you, and whoever else willing to hear it. Jerome, it's definitely about wholeness with all of it and not getting stuck in a looping box. True. Never want to get stuck in a time loop. They show you that in Doctor Strange. All day him and Dormammu just would argue about the same old shit. And doing the same, and they showed you in the movie doing the same old thing over and over again and expecting a different result is insanity. So yeah, it's all about continuation. It's all about finding new things you ain't never experienced before. So go out there. If you even scared of it, if you even think about doing it wrong or it's taboo or something, check into it. If you have some belief about it, some weird belief that you, especially if you've been taught that belief about a thing, research it and watch to see won't it blow your mind once you find out what it's really about. Like, oh shit. They told me that it was about this. They lied to me. You see what I'm saying? That mind explosion that you felt in that moment when you came to that realization is what this is all about. You see what I'm saying? That mind explosion, that brain blast, like Jimmy Neutron. He used to always have them brain blasts when he come to a new realization. And his mind would explode with new ideas. That's what this is about. That explosion. That continuous explosion that you have inside your pineal gland. So yeah. Jermaine Chavis, I would have to think about all this. I don't understand enough about the tree of life. But yeah, just go research it, man. Check it out. The Mafia. Different fairy. Yeah. Fairy is cold. Fairy's a fun little creature. If you don't know what life is like when you get up here to your crown, research the fairies. Siobhan here, that's why they don't want me to know. Yeah, that's why they don't want you to know this. Shit. I just told y'all some intel that you're not supposed to tell the average person. But I told y'all because I wanted to tell y'all. That's the lecture I chose to teach y'all today. So, any other questions before I get up out of here? Jerome Haley, bro, you should definitely check out the 12 tree grid as well. Never heard of that. What's the 12 tree grid, Jerome? Alright, Jerome said should link into what you know already. Alright, cool. Have I done one on a tetragrammaton? Nah. But the tetragrammaton is just what I just pretty much just said. Tetragrammaton just really unlocks secrets of your macabre. For real, for real. It just take the secrets of the star and decode them. So and the secrets of your macabre, if y'all want to know, is y'all heard about the 72 demons in the Goetia. Well, these are the 72 chakras on your pineal gland. Well, according to the King Solomon story, he had a signet ring which not only controlled the 72 demons or jinn, it also controlled the 72 angels. You see what I'm saying? Now, the 72 angels are the 72 angles or rays of light that emanate from your pineal gland to create a sacred geometrical shape, which you know is your macabre or your vehicle of light, which you can use to travel the multiverse. See what I'm saying? So it's pretty much the same thing. It just unlocked the secrets of that of your of multi-dimensional travel, with your macabre. So there you go. Another question before I get up out of here. Jermaine Chaz, my bad, man. Lauren Eisenhower said the 10 points of the Tree of Life relates to the draconian DNA to entrap us. There are actually 12 points on the Tree of Life. That's true, actually. She's not wrong. Like I said, the Tree of Life is actually not the real world. It's the illusionary world. And they are using the Tree of Life to trap you. Because, like I said, Teferi is the sphere that you see in a lot of movies that most people get to, where you unlock your force. But you never get high enough into the Tree of Life to where you can portal into the Tree of Knowledge, which is the Qlippoth, so you can learn the true power of the Force. You never get into that. And since how you never get into that, they always keep you trapped in this realm. That's why the Tree of Life is the illusion. It's the illusionary world. That can what Buddha called Maya. The illusionary realm. So there you go. Let's see here. Cam stands for the 72 conspirators of Sith. Yeah. 72 conspirators of Sith, 72 diamonds, 72 genes. That's all the same thing for the 72 chakras on your pineal gland. So Sean here, I think that's what Jerome said. Most teachings here are false. It ain't that most teachings here are false.